Hello everybody, Shiny Squirtle here, and today I am once again shouting out my challenge group, the Pokemon Battle Club. I have added a little Master Ball as the icon, and then I also am mentioning that the group, even though it's just me at the moment, and you can feel free to apply to join in, we're gonna be hosting a competition called the Pokemon World Series, where it's like the Pokemon video game championship series, but done as if I could have run it. So can use a similar regulations with a few adjustments, which I can explain more in depth, which I'll probably explain more in depth around later on in this video. But the way it's gonna work is once Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon come out, we'll have, and once they're like a week or two out, we're gonna be hosting battle tournaments fairly regularly, and they'll be, and by doing well in those, you will earn CP or championship points that you will collect over the course of the entire series, and then once we kind of get out of and then when the season starts to come to an end, which will be probably around the start / midsummer, a bunch of the top players will be selectively invited to a tournament to decide who the best of those is. So like, let's say I enter a tournament and I win. I'll earn a certain number of championship points based on how many people competed, so that it's not like, oh, let's say there's a week where we schedule like a tournament and then no one else shows up and I go and I claim the victory. I don't just earn 1,000,000 points like that. I actually need to have like a tournament where only one person shows up, no points will be awarded because no battle would go on. And then based on the number of players who show up, the more championship points will be available. So if, let's say, magically I get 64 people to show up, first off, I don't think that's going to happen, and second off, then the win would be worth even more points, because at that point I would have done so many, I would have had to outdo so many people. But there will still be championship points available for players as you go down in ranking. So like, let's say I came in 16th in that tournament with 64 people in it. I would still earn a bit of CP to try and get my way into the championship, like 8 or 16. So like, let's say let's just put this hypothetical scenario out there. I'm currently like 20 points out of the cutoff for like making it into the end of season tournament to decide the champion. And they have one last tournament. If a lot of people show up, and let's say I cut a 4th place. That, depending on the number of people that show up, I have a possibility of earning the number of points required. And I'm still currently debating on whether I want it to be a certain number of championship points that you will earn. So yeah, this is a very beta idea, but I'm throwing it out there to the fans if you guys want to join in. And also, on that Discord, you guys can help me brainstorm ideas for it, as well as help build it. And the reason I'm doing this now is to kind of get Ultra Sun and is to kind of help carry the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon games, so they don't just die 2 weeks after the games come out. Which I don't think will happen because of how awesome they are looking, but just in case, because I know how quickly Sun and Moon died. So yeah, and also, because this is all online, it won't be of any inconvenience, like how the Pokemon company, they don't have any way to earn. Well, they don't have any way to earn enough CP to make to the world, to get any kind of travel stipend or anything to go to a real life event. So this is just my way of doing it. And I'm sure the Pokemon company has their reason for doing it their way. And I mean, I don't have anything against it. It's just that it's not as convenient for me, so I wanted to make my own version of this. So, and the regulations are on like what Pokemon and moves you can use are pretty much the same. And there may be like a certain format, like I might run I might have a Christmas tournament that will use a slightly different rule set than the normal World Series one for Christmas time, but that most likely won't have as many people entering it, so that's how I plan to balance out the championship points. But for the most part, they're all going to be running off of the same format. So I think I've rambled for long enough, so yeah, if you want to join, I will have a link to the Discord chat in the description. I will also have a link to the Pokemon Battle Club's page, so that, and then I think there's a way to apply to join, and if not, I'll look into that. And feel free to tell me what it looks like from your end as well, like if you can't see. So yeah, and so have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.